the group The Cure, and it's called In Between Days. And there's a couple of lines in that which talk about living with you or living without you. And that must have been how the followers of Jesus must have been feeling. I wonder how did they feel in their head? What kind of emotions would they have had on this day all those years ago? I would imagine they would have felt very afraid, sad, angry. Some of them might have been wondering, well, what is going to happen? What about those times when Jesus did talk about coming back and the third day and the sign of Jonah and all those things? Were they about this? What was going to happen? Was he gone forever? We'll never really know how they felt inside, but we can link up to how we feel today on this in-between day. Yesterday was a Good Friday like no other. I don't recall, apart from 2020, another year when I wasn't involved in something church-wise on Good Friday. So yesterday I took a walk, met up with my son and his girlfriend in Lancaster, and we walked and we walked and we walked. We walked along the canal, we walked across a big aqueduct and watched the raging river, and then we walked down the side of the River Lune and came to a weir, and we sat and watched that for a while, and then we walked back to where we had started. And on the journey we experienced lots of things, lots of different birds, animals, people, bikes, boats on the canal. Our experience took us around this loop and back to where we began. I always feel each Easter it brings me back to where I began. It makes me think about how powerful this love of Jesus is, about what depths of love he had, about what enormous lengths he and others will go to for the sake of others. I came across a prayer, and it's written by, bear with me, a guy called Martin Rowe, who has written this. He's part of the Iona community, I think. And it says this: everything dies, life dies, death dies, everything is done, except love. Only love is not done. Only love will not die. Everything is finished except love. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. At some point, everything will be done except love. Love is never done.